Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name is Ashton and I make faith-based videos here on YouTube, and I also occasionally vlog my life. And as you can see by the title of this video, I'm spitting. As you can see from the title of this video, this is my vlog as I attend the Woman Evolve conference hosted by Sarah Jakes Roberts. And y'all, I finally made it to my hotel room. Today has been a day. I'm not even gonna tell y'all everything that's happened because I don't even want to think about it, okay? But I have finally made it. I got to check in early. I don't even know what time it is. Check-in was at 3. And it's 1 o'clock. So I got to come a couple hours early, but boy has today been eventful. Let's just say, oh, by the way, I don't think I mentioned that I am in Dallas, Texas. It is my first time in Texas. So I'm super excited about that. Probably won't be doing like a lot of exploring. Or maybe I will. I won't limit it, but I'm not like in the downtown area or anything like that. So yeah, I guess we'll just see. I'll show you guys. I don't feel like doing like a full tour, but this is the hotel room. And I really got it because it's like an airport hotel technically. So like the shuttle to and from the airport is free, because I already have to pay for like Ubers to get to the conference. So I was like, well, as much cost that I can minimize, that's what I'm gonna do, because the Uber to get here was going to be like $30, and the shuttle was free, so got to save those coins where you can. But I am about to just chill for a little bit, and then tonight, the first part of the conference is that we have a meet and greet with Sarah, so I'm gonna get ready for that in like an hour or so I will come back and talk to you guys as I'm getting ready for that. Hey guys, so it is now 5:42. I totally fell asleep, but I needed that nap. I was exhausted. I actually fell asleep twice. So now I am getting ready to head to the church for registration and for the meet and greet. I honestly was so tired that I was gonna pass up the meet and greet, but I'm like, Ashton, you are truly going to regret if, can y'all even see me? I'm like, I am going to truly regret if I pass up this opportunity to meet her. So I am dressed. Let me show you guys what I have on. Nothing special. Sorry, the room's messy. Can you guys see? I just have my hair pulled back. I just have this. Oh, y'all can't see. Let me try to brighten it. Okay, there you go. I just have on this black shirt, some jeans, and then this cardigan. So that's all that I am wearing. But yeah, I am just waiting for my Uber. I think she is 9 minutes away, so yeah. Oh, this is way better lighting. So I'm going to go see Sarah. I'm probably not going to take my camera. Maybe I'll ask when I'm there if I can bring my camera tomorrow, because I don't want them to like do a bag search or something like that, and and not be able to keep my camera. Also, in order to do like the meet and greet tonight, you had to get a COVID test, which I totally understand. especially when she's hugging and taking pictures with over, you know, I don't know how many people are gonna be there, but I know at least like 200, 300 people are in like the VIP. So I definitely understand that. So I do have proof that I am negative for COVID. So that's good. But yeah, so that's pretty much all of the updates that I have. But yeah, I'm ready for tomorrow. I'm ready. I don't really have plans tonight after the meet and greet because I'm just tired. Today's been a long day, but I'm excited to wake up tomorrow and do Bible study with you guys. So if you are seeing this video and you did not know, I am doing a live Bible study every day in November, so make sure you join me at 7:30 a.m. Eastern time. So yeah, I'm excited to wake up and do that tomorrow and have, you know, a little bit of normalcy in my day, because today just wasn't it. But yeah, so I'm about to wait for my Uber and I will come and talk to you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, good morning. So today is Friday and I am dressed and ready to go. Y'all, I tried to iron this jacket, but whatever, I don't care. But I did want to show you guys what came in the VIP bag that I got yesterday, and also what I bought from the Woman Evolve store. So the VIP bag came with this envelope, and it did have like my meet and greet ticket in it. It also has a parking pass, but I am not driving. But then it comes with this like little pamphlet or whatever, and the theme of this year's conference is exhale. So it says my name is, and then it says, and I am here to exhale and let go of. So you can write, so I'm gonna write whatever I am here to exhale or let go of. And then it has a note from Sarah right here. It says, sis, you made it. It says, and I don't take your being here lightly. I know it cost you something to be in this room, whether it was the cost of overcoming the fear of traveling alone, the anxiety of being in a room with others again after being quarantined for almost 2 years, or standing up to triggers like gathering with other women and trusting that you're in a safe space to exhale. I'm proud of you. I mean, look at you, living life on the other side of fear, worry, and doubt. You're safe here. Deeply breathe in the truth of how God divinely orchestrated for you to still be standing up to life. You've made it through some tough stuff. Exhale every plot and plan the enemy has tried to latch onto your spirit and seep into your mind. Open your heart to make room for every bruise to heal. Exhale. Free your lungs of toxicity. Allow fresh air to enter. You deserve to breathe again. That's why God continues to put air in your lungs. No more being ashamed of your truth. No more discounting your value. No more holding your breath. Breathe, sis. Breathe. I hope you've considered all the possibilities God has in store for you. We have. Our team has been praying incessantly for your mind, body, and spirit to be transformed. Not just while you're here, but for a lifetime. What happens this weekend will undoubtedly leave an everlasting mark in the earth. Generations of your spiritual lineage will be able to trace the sounds of broken chains back to you, all because you decided to be here. Dare I ask, sis, are you ready to exhale? Then it just has a conference schedule over here, and then you fill this out at the end, which says I came, I exhaled, and now I'm breathing in. So that is super cute, super nice. It also came with this bag that says ready to exhale on it, that I am probably gonna carry with me today. Well, I don't know, because I'm not taking that much stuff. I'll decide if I'm gonna carry that today. And then from the Woman Evolve store, I got this journal. It says breaking up with my fears and revolutionizing my life. So this is the Woman Evolve journal. If you don't know, Sarah just came out with a new book, Woman Evolve. You should definitely check it out. But this is just a journal. Not that I needed another one, but it's cute and the paper is like really nice. And then lastly, I got this shirt that I will probably wear tomorrow that says exhale. And on the back it says, and then she finally exhaled, and it has a butterfly. And then it just says inhale, exhale at the bottom, and then it has like the Woman Evolve. You see, it's not gonna focus, but then it has the Woman Evolve logo on it. So I'll probably wear this tomorrow. But yeah, fit check. I'm just wearing this bodysuit with this jacket, these jeans, and my Steve Madden shoes. So yeah, I am getting ready. It is 8:51. The doors open at 9, and I'm like 20 minutes away, so I'm about to call my Uber and get ready to head there. I forgot to ask them if I could bring my camera, so I'm just gonna vlog on my phone while I am out, just so nothing happens to it. So let's head to the conference.
Get up out of that grave. Get up out of that grave. Get up out of that dragon's gotta live. Get up out of that dragon's gotta live. Get up out of that grave. Get up out of that grave. Working God of the miracles I see. Too good to not believe. You're the wonder-working God, and you heal because you love. All the miracles I see, too good to not. You're the wonder-working even when I This is your breakthrough. Sing even when I don't see it. Your word. We ready. We ready. Well, hey y'all. We have. I'm coming back for you. Don't worry. We're coming back all day long, all weekend long.
Yeah.
Breakthrough, accelerated breakthrough.
We can do better than that. Is anybody glad to be in this place? Can I hear somebody just send up a shout of praise? Like being here wasn't convenient, but you made a way anyway. Like there's an expectation that God's going to do something in this place that only God can. I promise you, I'm going to let it all out. God, if you just let me out. Because I need some backup. So every time you told me you were coming, I said I got some backup. Because I'm about to run up on the devil. You sit next to your backup. I might have to take my earrings off. But my God has infinite resources. There's a disconnect here. I'm the one disconnected. Pull me up to the way you think. Pull me up to the way you pray. Pull me up to the way you do miracles. Pull me up until hell doesn't just get nervous, but gives up and goes back and picks on somebody else who don't have a revelation. Hell being nervous is over. Hell got to back up off of it. not of this world. I didn't start here.
Hey y'all, so it is 8:48 and I just made it back to my hotel room. And y'all, I don't know if you can tell, but all I got is the makeup on my forehead and my eyebrows left, y'all. When I say the Spirit of the Lord did something, like, y'all, all I feel is peace. All I feel is peace. And I'm just so thankful for what God is getting ready to do, for the story that he is about to finish writing in my life. And I can't wait until I can share with you guys the complete story and just be fully honest and transparent about this particular area of my life. It's not one that I really want to speak on, but I know that it's an area that God is calling me to speak on. And so I know that it's coming, but he's not giving me permission to talk about it yet until he completes the story. And so I'm just at peace, y'all. I'm gonna come share a little takeaway, but first I'm gonna order my food because I'm hungry. Then I'm going to share my takeaways from today. All right, y'all, I am back to share some of my notes from today. So it started off with Sarah preaching the main session, and she came from Ezekiel 37:7, which is where the dry bones were prophesied to live. And what did I take away from that? Okay. She said there are 3 signs that you are down to your last breath. 3 signs that you're down to your last breath. And so she talks about how a lot of people, when they're reading that scripture, let me read it. I think she read from 37 to 14. So a lot of people, when they are reading that scripture, they start at verse 7. Or no, wait. Sorry. So she said when a lot of people are reading this, they start with the bones. So at the beginning of the chapter, they start with the bones being dry. But she wanted to start with the bones as they came together, right? And so she started at verse 7, and she said, so I spoke this message just as he told me. Suddenly as I spoke, there was a rattling noise all across the valley. The bones of each body came together and attached themselves as complete skeletons. Then as I watched, muscles and flesh formed over the bones. Then skin formed to cover their bodies, but they still had no breath in them. Right? So the bones were formed. The body was formed, but the body was not breathing. It had no life. And so she was just talking about how a lot of us are walking the walking dead, literally walking around with no breath in us, no life in us. And that just went with her theme this year, which is exhale. So she said 3 signs you're down to your last breath. Number 1, your bones are dry. And she said the word bones, oh my god, y'all. She said the word bones in the scripture means substance. And we know that Hebrews 11:1 says that faith is the substance of things hoped for, right? So if my bones are dry, that means my faith is drying up. Number 2, she said the second sign that you're down to your last breath is that your hope is lost. And all of these came from verse 11, where the people of Israel say, "We have become old dry bones. All hope is gone. Our nation is finished." Or in exile, right? So they were, so number 2, she said, "Your hope is lost." But the amazing thing that she said, a lot of us, when we talk about our hope being lost, we don't realize that lost doesn't mean it's gone. It just means that it's not in your possession. So what do you have to do? Just take it back, right? Just take your hope back. It's your hope, which means it belongs to you, but you've let it wander off. So take your hope back. Just because your hope is lost doesn't mean it's gone. And she said the third sign that you're down to your last breath is that you're cut off or you have been exiled, but God is about to bring you back. And then the second session was with Dr. Anita, and she titled it "Stop Thinking." And she told us, she encouraged us to deal with the hard questions that we have for God, right? Because if we're being honest, it's easy to ask God why. It's easy to question his motives. It's easy when things don't go the way that you feel they should go, when you're hurt, when you're frustrated. It's easy to ask God, like, yo, I didn't like the way you handled that, right? I don't like the way that you did that. And we have to be honest and say we have those feelings, right? So many of us, we try to act like we don't have those feelings in order to be holy or because we think it's right. But deep down, we're building up resentment. Deep down, we're building up bitterness towards God. And so one of the things she said, we have to learn to heal our hearts before we try to satiate, or that word satiate or satiate. Either way, that word means to satisfy or to please, right? We have to heal our hearts before we try to please our minds, because so many of us want to heal our minds, right? We want the questions to stop. We want our minds to stop wandering. But our mind doesn't get healed until our heart is healed, right? And she said that there's a difference between thinking and feeling. Thinking is a process that we are engaged in to answer a question, right? So you can tell what you're thinking based off the questions that you're asking. But feelings are defined by why. She said we need to heal our heart so we can think properly. And then she said that a lot of us blame God. A lot of us give the devil's blame to God, right? She was talking about how she, as a therapist, deals with a lot of people who have suffered abuse or sexual abuse, sexual trauma. And she was saying that a lot of her clients say, I know God only let this happen, or I know God made this happen to make me stronger. God let this abuse happen to me to make me stronger. And God doesn't need anything bad to happen to you. He doesn't need abuse to happen to you in order to make you stronger, right? God does not say, let this child deal with abuse so that I can make him or her stronger, right? On the other side, he works it all. Sorry, my camera died. But as I was saying, on the other side of whatever happens to us, God can make that work together for our good, but he does not cause these bad things to happen. And a lot of time we blame God because he allows it to happen, because we have free will, right? And so just like he allows us to make whatever decision we want to make, other people get the free will to make whatever decision they want to make, and sometimes that affects us. But God does not intentionally cause destructive harm, right? There's a difference between constructive constructive trials and tribulations that we go through, and destructive harm. Like, what kind of God would God be if he purposely said, let me allow my daughter to be raped, let me allow my daughter to be abused in order to make her stronger? Right? God does not need to abuse you in order for you to be made stronger, but he will make you stronger after your abuse. He just didn't cause it. And so what she said was, a lot of the times the devil will make you so mad at God that your focus is on what God allowed and not what the devil caused, not what the devil did. So instead of fighting the devil back, we start fighting with God, right? Why would you allow this to happen, blah 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 blah. Instead of going to the devil and fighting him back, we start fighting with God. So she said, put the fault in the devil's lap, not God's. And then she said this during like the little during like the little pajama thing. She said that a lot of times when we come to a conference and we're the only person in our family or the only person in our friend group that has experienced just God's power in a different way than those we are about to go back home to, it's easy to get frustrated, or it's easy once you're maturing and once you're growing to want to pull people along, or get frustrated when they're not growing in the same way that you are. But she said our humility needs to grow just as much as our commitment to our self-development. And what she means by that is that a lot of times when we start growing in our self-development, when we start evolving, then we be like, to the people that God has called us to walk this life with, we're like, well, if they're not gonna grow, then they don't have to, but I'm growing. And right, we become like prideful almost about our self-development. And she said that our humility needs to grow as much as our commitment to our self-development. So those are just some of the notes that I wanted to share. I'm starving and waiting for my food, and then I am tired, so I will talk to you guys in the morning. Bye.
Yeah, we evolving. Don't be scared. Girl, let me tell you something. Can y'all give her a round of applause, please? Okay, because we're not doing that up in here. We are family, we are sisters, and we got your back, baby. This is your testimony, and you know what it is, all right? You ready? You got 30 seconds. Give me your best SJR impersonation. Let's go.
The month of August trying to have the girl down. I had to get surgery, had to go to the doctor. But you know, with God, everything, it worked out.
Amen.
The devil couldn't have no say so here.
Okay.
That's what was involved. We gangsters around here. This is what we do over here. That is clear up.
Come on.
You didn't get the girl. You didn't take the girl in the front. Look at God, let's go.
Can we give it up for Tyler one more time? That's what's up. You see what I'm saying? You talking about you ain't ready. All right, come on, baby. Let's roll. All right, Aisha. You ready, baby? Your best SJR impersonation. Oh, look, they got you mic'd, girl. You ready? Let's go, Aisha.
So you know, I grew up in the church, but in the Catholic church, so I never really had a relationship with God. Ooh, Lord, just help me to preach it the way I'm feeling. I never that true relationship with God, and so I just want somebody to stand up and down. If you know the Lord has blessed you, if you stand up and down now, in the name of Jesus.
You ready, Kiosha?
I'm trying.
Let's go, baby.
Bring that theme music right back.
Okay.
Woman evolve.
Yeah.
Are you ready to receive what the Lord has brought for you? Because He has brought it for me.
Yes.
I have went through terminal after airport. Had to slay every giant because look, I'm a copy you sis. Because I'm ready.
You better get on that knee.
No flight attendant will cause me to miss my flight. No matter.
Yeah.
All right, that's time to be outside. Give it up for our girl. Come on, baby. You got it. Yes, you are. Shekinah, you ready? Let's go. Let's give it up for Shekinah.
Woo!
I heard someone say take your shoes off, so that's
Okay.
Well, we don't really have time, but we know that you're taking your shoes off. Y'all know she's taking her shoes off. The shoes are off. Yep, you got it. Go, baby.
So my journey was a little bit mental. I got this voice in my head, you know, the gangster voice that tells me that I need to chill out, but I don't want to chill out. So I just be having moments where I'm not comfortable with myself. I know it's not going to get my best self. And I just let that, you know, gangster voice come in, but I don't, you know, I just don't let it come all the way in. So I just had to realize that my mental health was very important.
Yes.
And I just,
Amen.
That's right. She had to know. Nice job. You did it. All right. Are you ready?
Yes. No, Stephanie.
All right, Stephanie. All right. Let's go, Steph.
So God told me, He placed on my heart to start a nonprofit for girls. He said, don't raise money that first year, right? He said, in fact, you're going to give away $6,000. I said, chill. I just graduated from college and you want me to give away $6,000? That little demon bully, honey, fear is a little demon bully. So I said, I'm going to give away that $6,000. And a year later, God blessed me with $60,000.
Yeah.
Child, you better do it.
So God, you're in this place in a unique way. Thank you, God. Thank you for loving on your daughters.
Yes.
Each and every single one of them. Your love is resting.
I just finished this, I just finished that, but we do that because we're saying yes when we should not be saying yes. Another thing I notice is, there was a meme going around online with this lady who's carrying a bunch of bags. And I know that so many women do that when we go to work. We take 4 bags. We take the work bag, the lunch bag, the, I don't know, stuff for your coworkers bag, your makeup bag. We have all these bags. And we leave with more bags because we got to put the Tupperware in a separate bag to get back to the car. Okay, so we're taking all this stuff. When we take groceries in the house, we try to do it in one trip. We try to, I can do it all, I got it.
Y'all switch my wig upstairs.
Come on.
I don't even know if it's down on my forehead properly. That's all right. Praise the Lord, everybody. Are you all having a good time at the experience?
Yes, ma'am.
I tell you, our sisters are watching virtually. Can we show some love to the women who are joining us virtually? We love y'all. Somebody told me that, like, she has been to the in-person experience and is now watching it virtually, and she can safely say that the glory falls whether you're in the room or not in the room. She had an encounter with God. Like, I grew up in this church, and now there's a conference hosted by something God gave me in this church. Like, you have no idea. Some of the people who have been serving and volunteering, like, were watching me run around and not even pay attention in church, and are now seeing just the faithfulness of God to do what God said that He would do. So I just hope that that is
maybe a word of encouragement to somebody that God is faithful to deliver. All right, and I'm not up here to preach, so here's what we're doing. We're about to have the panel, right? And so many of the women who have been just an integral part of my development are going to be on this panel. I've got my daughter Mackenzie on the panel. And come on, you can come out as I call you. There you are. My bonus daughter Taya is on the panel as well. You've heard her being a songbird this weekend. I asked First Lady Sarita Jakes if she would just come back and whisper to us some more, because when she whispers, heaven seems to hear that. Mom, First Lady, if you could whisper up here, please, thank you. And Dr. Jill Wagner-Jones is going to join us as well. Dr. Jill, you're going to want to move to Dallas and see if she can just take care of you. Dr. Jill is my auntie and my friend and sister in my head, and she's going to come up here. We're going to talk about womanhood through all of the ages. And Dr. Cynthia James, the scholar extraordinaire, is joining us as well. And you know, it's not a panel unless we have some feedback from you all, because we don't want you to just come and see. We want you to be a part of it. So I asked Cora if she would come and moderate as well, just to take questions from you all. And also my other bonus daughter, Ren, is going to do it as well, but I'm going to make somebody go to the balcony because I'm tired of the Q&A only being on the bottom. The balcony is here too.
You're going to leave here with enough. To be able to say, I have enough of what I came here to get. I got it. It's enough for me to get this thing done. Do you feel that confirming in your spirit right now, sis? I feel like I can almost see roots going down into your legs. She's just like, I got enough. That doesn't mean it won't be hard in different ways, but don't be afraid, because after it works that patience works experience. That sister that has been 3 years in a row, she shared an experience with God. See, you can go through a trial and get on the other side and have zero experience, because all you did was close your eyes and hold on as tight as you can and kick and scream until God gave you what you wanted, but you didn't have an experience with Him. You are going out of here strong with your eyes wide open, ready to take it on. That patience works experience, and experience works hope.
You got to withstand this period of being the only one. Jesus resurrects Lazarus, then leaves him. He leaves Lazarus after he's been resurrected.